All right, so I'm out here scouting some public land for my daughter to try to shoot a deer on. There's a nice trail there and a nice trail down here, and this just became public here not too long ago. I noticed it was bought earlier this summer. So I'm out here just looking. I shot my deer on Saturday, got my blaze orange on, don't want to get shot or anything. But as I'm walking, I can see tracks everywhere, like tons of tracks. And then but there's no human tracks. All I can see is footprints everywhere, small, like coyote size. And I noticed this blood here. I'm looking, and there's more blood. And then there's more blood. There's a bunch there, whole bunch there, and all you can see is coyote tracks. Tons and tons of coyote tracks. And I'm looking, and I'm thinking to myself, at first I was thinking to myself, this is probably a hunter that shot a deer, you know, it's a good area. But there are no human footprints around. There's a couple for me, but as I'm looking, I'm just looking around and seeing more blood and more signs of struggle. Here I am getting down here, and there's a lot of blood, and I mean hundreds of coyote tracks, more blood, more blood, more blood. Tons and tons and tons of coyote tracks. And then I see this area, I don't know if you guys can see very well, but this entire area is tore up and disturbed, and there's blood everywhere with literally just tons of tracks. So I start walking, and I'm looking more here, and then I can see where looks like something's being dragged here or pulled around, you know. Or, you know, maybe it was the deer that was just trying to get away. But as I get farther back here, I'm looking, and you can see where this deer, you know, has been dragging itself. And, I mean, it's plain as day. The grass is down. And, I mean, I was initially thinking maybe a hunter. You know, I'm getting back here further. You know, and there's more blood on the ground. More and more tracks. I get back here, and you can see the deer's been dragging itself around. And then I'm looking, and then I can look right back there. I see a rib cage. And then I think, well, I know a hunter isn't going to do this. And it's, like I said, it's covered in coyote tracks, but... So here's a probably a 1.5 year old buck. It's got, I mean, what is it, a 6-pointer? That's a 6-pointer. But I'm looking here, and there's no holes, you know, no bullet holes anywhere that I can see. You know, there would be damage to the meat. You'd see a hole here someplace. I don't see one anywhere. But yeah, this you know, what do we got here? 3, 4. This is just a 5-pointer. This 5-pointer met its fate here to a pack of hungry coyotes, and you know what happens. But this is what a coyote kill looks like from the start to the finish. I'm actually going to be out here in the next morning or so with my daughter trying to get a deer, so hopefully the coyotes don't come through. So they do, they'll be on the list next.